865-330-0035. We'll have you rolling on your way in a brand new job for you today. Pick up the phone, make some bucks, driving in a truck. Switching gears, learn to drive. Call 330-0035. Tennessee Truck Driving School. Call 865-330-0035.
Hey, I'm Greg with Tennessee Truck Driving School. We're getting ready to go over some coupling of your truck and trailer and coupling of your truck and trailer. We're going to start with first is how to line up to know that you're square with your trailer. And we're going to begin, we're going to come on and walk right on over here with me. Alright, we're going to be beginning to couple up our vehicle. First thing we want to do is we want to make sure that our skid plate here, top of your fifth wheel, is properly greased. It's in the receive position and the jaws are open so the kingpin can go in. Okay? The way to verify that would be look. Next would be make sure that your pull pin or your locking handle is out, pulled out. You want to make sure you got no obstructions over top, power lines, trees, people, cars, okay? And make sure that you've chocked your trailer wheels too, because remember, we're taking it that we don't have our emergency parking brakes. Alright, we're back here at the back of our trailer. As you can see, we do have them separated now. A lot of questions get asked here, how do I align my truck up to my trailer? Well, for one, to know that you're straight, you should be able to see down both sides of your trailer as you get closer to it, okay, on your driver's side and passenger side of your mirror. Next, you want to look at the sidewalls of your tires. Why is that important on each side? Because from your outside sidewall to the other outside sidewall of your axle on the tire there, you are only 8 feet wide. It matters because your trailer you're going to be connecting to is 8'6" wide or 102 inches. Now, so when you're lining up, you want to keep your inside sidewall a couple 3 inches inside the side rail of your trailer. So it's going to be up underneath here. Okay? So as you're coming back, you're checking this sidewall and your passenger side, primarily watching this and checking your straightness in your mirrors as the closer you come back. And what we're going to do is we're going to make sure our fifth wheel is in the receive position, which is down, okay? And we're going to bring ourselves to our check spot where we're going to check and make sure that our trailer, our truck is going to lift up our trailer as we slide up underneath it. So we want to make sure there's no gap. So we're going to get ready to move the truck and bring you to that next step. Made it to our next step now. We've moved into our vehicle. You can see we've stopped it to where it's still in its receive position, but our trailer is not touching the top of our skid plate, your fifth wheel. Okay, so that means we got daylight. Whenever you're picking up a trailer, you do not want any daylight in between your apron and the top of your fifth wheel, your skid plate. Next, we lined it up properly by being just inside of the skirt of the trailer. Next, before we couple, we want to make sure that our tires on our trailer is chocked in case our trailer is not equipped with spring brakes, okay? And then the next step, what we're going to do before we go ahead and we couple, we're going to take away the gap here on our fifth wheel, between our fifth wheel and our trailer, by rolling down the landing gear of the trailer. Next, we're going to hook up our emergency and our supply lines and supply the trailer with air in case it is not equipped with spring brakes. That way we are charging our system up. We're going to start that next step now. Alright, as you can see, Mr. Sean Michaels here has taken the daylight away on our fifth wheel. The next thing to do is let's go ahead and make sure the top of our fifth wheel is properly greased. As he does that, we've inspected it. It's looking pretty nice and greasy there. Now he's going to hook up his emergency and his service line. Now he's going to get in and start his truck and make sure he's built to 120, 125 psi. He's going to release his trailer brakes, which is charging his trailer with air. Release his trailer brakes. He's going to turn his truck off. And now he's going to tap on his service brake to make sure he can hear his brakes releasing on his trailer. And you can hear the brakes releasing and applying on the back of the trailer. Now we're going to go ahead and reset our trailer brakes. And now we're going to do a safe start of our vehicle and couple up. What I can really recommend on this, remember, our kingpin is only about this round. That is the only thing that does keep your trailer held on to your truck. So when we are connecting it, the proper alignment, making sure we have no gap, and when we come into it, we hit it softly. We don't knock it as hard as we can. Okay, so we're going to do this next step now. Go ahead, Sean. Now he's going to put it into first gear and give a tug and try and pull the truck away from the trailer. Okay. Now we'll set our parking brake on the truck and turn the block. Alright, now we've backed up underneath it. We gave it our tug test. Okay, so we have locked. Our locking or pull pin is in the locked position. What we're going to do is we're going to double and triple check ourselves. First thing we want to check is there is no space between our apron and our skid plate, which is our fifth wheel. There is no gap. There's no daylight at all. Next, we're going to get underneath. We're going to look up into the locking jaws, make sure our locking jaws are securely locked around our kingpin in the locked position. Make sure it has proper grease on it too. And again, make sure that our locking hand or pull pin is secured and is in the lock position. And the last thing would be I have proper clearance from the back of my truck to the landing gear. Now notice how when we did back up underneath the trailer was lifted up by your fifth wheel. Okay, now we can go ahead, we can put our electrical line on and we can dolly up our landing gear and remove our chocks, and we'd be safely connected to our trailer after we've done a pre-trip inspection of our lights and make sure our tires and brakes are good. Alright, now we're going to uncouple our truck and trailer and do it the safe way, still thinking that we are in the process of not having emergency brakes on our trailer. The first thing you want to do is naturally you got your truck and trailer parked in the position that you've wanted it in. Next is we are going to chock our trailer tires, our axle, one of them, front and rear. Alright, now we're going to dolly down our landing gear once you get to where it's touching the ground, you want to take some pressure off of it, relieving the pressure off the truck. So it's going to be 1 or 2 cranks of your landing gear crank handle, and you can see and hear the air from your airbags take the weight. It's releasing weight off of it. Now he's going to pull his 5th wheel pin. And undo his air lines and electrical. And now what we're going to do is we're going to begin to safely move away. He's going to check and make sure he's got nothing in his way or any obstructions. Naturally, right now he does not. When we pull away, we want to pull away to the safe spot. The same place you get when you're coupling the truck and trailer. Okay, where you're just out from underneath it, but your truck is still underneath your trailer. Let's go ahead and get to that spot, sir. Now he's got to a safe spot. What we're going to do now is you would want to get out of your vehicle. Make sure that your landing gear is taking the support of the ground that it is on. If it's fully loaded, it could sink, it could buckle, anything could happen. So we're making sure our bracing is well taking our weight of our trailer. You can still see if we did have a malfunction of this, we could still get back up underneath our trailer. So that's going to be your safe spot for doing this. Now you would be able to freely pull away and go to your next load or to your empty trailer. Alright, well I hope this helps you with your uncoupling and your coupling questions. I appreciate you guys watching the video, and I hope to see you guys come on here to Tennessee Truck Driving School and get a chance to teach.
Tennessee Truck Driving School. Call 865-330-0035. We'll have you rolling on your way in a brand new job for you today. Pick up the phone, make some bucks, driving in a truck. Switching gears, learn to drive. Call 330-0035.